Vaccines are a requirement for every public school district in the state, but how that rule is enforced is unclear.
KPRC2's Rowanda Logan takes us inside one local family's experience to break down how different school area districts are enforcing, or in some cases not enforcing, those state vaccination requirements.
Look to see if you can get that particular newspaper.
The Munoz family runs a tight routine. While dinner cooks, both parents help with homework.
Do this one, press that.
Each of their 4 boys attends a Klein ISD school. Their district, like all Texas school districts, is preparing to collect student vaccination records as we close out the first month of school. The Munoz family knows about vaccines. They pulled their kids from school during COVID because of them.
We did homeschool them until they can get vaccinated. Then we felt comfortable to take them back into a public setting after they did receive their vaccine.
For 10 years, the Munoz family has shared their vaccine experiences because of their twin boys.
One of them has autism, one of them doesn't. They took the exact same vaccines at the exact same time in the series, and they're completely fully vaccinated.
Every 30 days, districts are required to make sure all students are up to date on their state required vaccines or have an approved exemption on file. If not, students cannot attend school, according to the state health departments. KPRC2 contacted 10 Houston area school districts to check their policies on student vaccine enforcement. These are the districts we got responses from. Klein ISD said they work with families to ensure compliance. HIC says they are not excluding students from learning based on vaccine status. Aldine and Cy-Fair ISD both share their policies that mention if students aren't up to date on vaccines, they are excluded from school. However, when we asked how many students have been excluded in recent years, neither district could provide details.
As parents, I feel like it's our right to know, right? Like, they don't have to disclose the individual, like the actual people, but I think we definitely need to know like a percentage.
Becca Harkleroad is the director for the Texas School Nurses Organization.
Right. As long as schools in Texas are only paid for the kids who are in the seats, you're going to have a really hard time getting your cash-strapped districts to comply to vaccine laws because they need kids in their seats to get paid.
Carrie Bigford is the outreach director for Texans for Vaccine Choice. She says it isn't about money, but about medical liberty.
I think if you don't want a vaccine, you shouldn't be forced by the government to get a vaccine, especially considering that, again, the vaccine recipient themselves is the sole guarantor of all legal, financial, and physical risk.
Bigford's group, Texans for Vaccine Choice, big supporters of a new law making it easier for parents to get vaccine exemption forms. Head over to click2houston.com/vaccine divide to read up on school district statements on enforcement. I'm Rowanda Logan, KPRC 2 News.